Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I've had a couple of different people ask me to do some skins on my channel, teach them how to make skins, do a little tutorial, everything like that. Excuse me. So today we're going to go over kind of a quick, in-depth way to do skins. It's the way I do it. Alright. First off, you're going to go to Google, find the vehicle skin you like. This is going to be if you're completely customizing your skin to the way you want it. If you found one on LCPDFR or GTA5mods.com that you have liked, then you can take that one and you can go through the same process. It'll just be a lot simpler because you could just take it and put it on your texture map up here and make it fit the vehicle. But with this today, we're going to be completely customizing the vehicle the way we want it from scratch. And the way you do that is first you download the image from Google that you find that you like. Preferably you want to get the closest thing you can to a side profile. Second, you're going to go to flamingtext.com. Well, first thing you're going to need to do, very first thing you're going to need to do is go get paint.net. There's a free version out there. Link is going to be down in the description. Go get paint.net, download it. It'll be download PDN. And you'll see a big, looks like a floppy drive on the icon. Click on that icon. You can download it straight from there. It's free for Windows. And then you go to Flaming Text. You can get all your text and everything. It's completely free. I got this text right here. You can completely customize it the way you want it. Up to 199 on the font size. I believe it's 199 on the font size. You can completely customize it the way you want it. It's got your base color, your outline 1, your outline 2, and then it's got your drop shadows. You can add blurs to them if you want, everything. As you can see, we're not keeping the traditional police sign. We're going to go a little bit different. And then for my badges, again, I went to Google, find a high quality image, preferably a PNG image. That way it's got a textured background. That means it's got a clear background, so you don't have to worry about it. Get as... What in the world is that? I didn't see that. Get as high quality of an image as you can. But other than that, we're going to get over our texture map. This is our texture map. It's going to be the BX Bugs 2014 Charger. Very first thing you want to do with this is you want to go up here to Image. You want to resize your image. Right here, your width and height, if you want it to be in 4K, it needs to be 4096 by 4096, and your resolution needs to be set to 1000. Okay, that's going to put your vehicle in 4K. Okay, that's the very first thing you want to do. Second, you want to add a layer. This layer is going to be it's going to be this one. Okay, you're going to take this. You're going to go over here and you're going to select your little rectangle select. Okay, and you're going to go from the top corner all the way down. Control C, and then you're going to go over here to this one. Go over here. Get this opacity meter. Take it down to, let's go down to 100. See how that, well, there we go, 100. Now you're going to paste it on there. Check that out. It's still too small. Oops. Still too small. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. The way you zoom in is you press left control and you can use your mouse wheel. The way you zoom in, check this out right here, guys. It's too easy, right? Look at this. Just make it fit your car as best as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it close. Alright? Too freaking easy. Like I said, guys, it's not going to be perfect. This is just a quick demonstration of kind of how to make skins. Personally, I am very, very OCD. So I might make this a little bit more in depth than what I want to. And we're going to do it a little bit different than the way the skin shows on here. Okay, now we got that set. We're going to add a new layer. Okay, we're going to make this layer 144. Now we're going to go ahead and go 100. Since we went 100 on the last one, we'll go 100 with this one. Click this, deselect your little thing so it's not messing you up at all. If you click paint, and you're selected somewhere on your texture map, then it's just going to paint whatever is inside of that area. Select your paint button. Once it's unselected, click anywhere on the texture. Okay, that's on your layer 3. Your layer 3 is your base paint coat. Base paint. See, if you go over here, your base paint color is going to be black. It's not white. You're going to be adding that onto there. Your base paint color is going to be black. Okay. Now we're going to go in and we're going to add another layer, layer 4. Okay. Same thing, 100. I just hit my mouse. 100 on there. All right. Now we're going to go zoom back in. Now we're going to use our lines. Okay. And our lines are going to be white. I'm going to take our white line, and this is the little indentation on the car. This is where it's completely out with the rest of the body line, and then you start seeing them go in. That's where it starts going in. This is kind of where it tapers off, and then these are flat again. Okay. So we're going to take our line, and we're going to go, say, I might as well go all the way down. You want to always go to just to the outside edge of the vehicle. You see that right there? You always want to go to just the outside edge. If you don't, then it's not going to paint the car. Okay? You're going to have a blank spot where there should be paint. It's going to look black. Now we're just going to line all these lines up with where they need to go. And if they don't match up, you can just move it a little bit until they do match. All right? Too simple. Right? Too simple. As a matter of fact, I want this one to come up a little bit. There we go. Now you've got a baseline. That needs to come down here. Right about like that ought to be good. Now the curves are a little bit trickier. The sharper the curve, the harder it's going to be. Going to go from point to point, straight point to point. Now you're going to do the same thing, just like so. Check that out. Ain't that a thing of beauty right there? Now you're going to go point to point again. And when we get to the other side, guys, it's a whole lot easier. The hardest part is the very first side. All right. Point to point. I'm going to make it curve. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Here, there. Like I said, it's not perfect. This is just a quick run through tutorial, show you how you do it. Go back in here. You want to make sure all your lines line up or it's going to be off. To delete, it's left control and Z at the same time. See, I can't even get it. There it goes. I'm going to go all the way. I'm just going to go straight down, right outside the wheel well. Alright. Now, I'm going to take this line. This one doesn't matter if it's straight or not because it's outside of the body line. And I'm going to go to the paint. You see the paint in the background where it's white? You want to keep that all. If you're going to use the same texture line, you want to keep it all in the same area. Alright? You can even go so much as to do follow the wheel wells if you want. Doesn't really matter. Anything that is not inside these grid lines will not be painted. It will not show up on your texture. Okay? Now, just do a quick run through. Straight line over to there. Straight line down to there. Straight line over there. So on and so forth until you get all your straight lines done. This one we're just going to go straight across just because. Trying to make this as in-depth and as quick as possible. Alright, don't want to waste you guys' time. And then we're going to go, we're going to do this again. We're going to go here. We're going to go right there. and then we're going to do one out. Just like so. Just like that. Looks kind of like a Canadian leaf a little bit on the back. Now, all that is completely filled in. You can go ahead and click your little paint bucket. Boom, look at there. You can click it twice. Click it once and it'll fill it. And if you have the tolerance down a little bit, it'll leave your edges blank. Just click it again and it'll fill out your edges, alright? Always click away from your paint bucket, because if you change your paint colors while you're in your paint bucket, it'll change the color of your skin, alright? Next thing we're going to do, we're just going to do the blue. We're not going to do it way out dramatic like that. We'll just probably go from here and go up and then out. Alright, how's that work? We're going to go from here. Oop, we want to get the blue. Select our little color picker. We're going to go back down to our layer that our blue is on. Select our blue color. You can see it selected right there. And then you go back up to the layer that you're working on. Okay, go back to your lines. And then you go from here. And we're going to go out to here. Now remember guys, this is where that indentation starts coming in right here. Alright. Pull it down. Go straight across. And then we'll make our curve. Alright. It's not real hard. It's pretty simple. It can be very time consuming. And if you're not a patient person, this could be very challenging. Okay. Now we're going to take this one, mark it, zoom back out. We're going to go all the way down to the end down here and just drop it right there. Okay. Now we're going to do this. Make it follow these lines again. I like following lines. Clicking buttons on my mouse. I should not be clicking. Alright. Ooh, look at that. I messed that up. Alright, that's an easy fix. That's how you do that. Go down here with your little eraser. Look at there. Now you'll never see it. Alright. You go in here. Go all the way up again. Once again, I'm going to kind of make it match this line. Point to point. Point to point is always the easiest thing to remember with making skins, guys. It makes it so much easier. I see all kinds of people trying to do it different ways, and they make it so hard on themselves. And I really don't understand why, because it's really simple, but it can be very, very time consuming. Once again, I'm going to go all the way down here. This time, I'm going to bring these to a point. Just like that. You overlap them. What happened to my little dots? There they are. Now I'm going to line this one up on the outside of that white line. I want it to touch that white line. It can even go on top of that white line. I really don't care, because that white line is going to be covered up once we're done. Alright. Now this entire little section is going to be completely covered up. That's going to look like garbage, something like that. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to erase this line. Just like that. And then we're going to go in and we're going to redo it. Ooh, didn't mean for that to be so big. Okay. We're going to make it curved just to make it look better. How's that look, guys? Does that look better? That looks better than what it did, doesn't it? What do you guys think about that? Now what you can do, go ahead and deselect that, and then you can go in here to your paint bucket again, paint it. Paint it again. Oh, there we go. Paint it again, and it's painted. Now, whenever you go in and you make your opacity all the way up, look what happens. There's your texture. That's what's going to show on your car. Bring it all the way back down to 100. Matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to take it all the way up. We're going to select it. Now watch this. This is cool, guys. Make sure you get the whole thing in there, okay? Control C. You're going to add a new layer, okay? This is dimensions it's going to give you. That's the dimensions of this box right here. Okay, you're going to make this 1000. That way it's already in 4K. You're not going to have to convert it once you put it back. Get your little magic wand. Select this. Delete it. This gives you that clear background like I was telling you about in the beginning. Okay, Control V. Okay, that you're going to paste it in there. Go to Image. Flip it horizontally. Look at there. You got a perfect mirror image of what you just created. Look at there. Control C again. Take it back over here. Control V. Look at there. Look at there, guys. Now, you can take this layer and you can put it back down to 100. And all you have to do is move this into the exact spot that you want it, which is right there. I guess that's too easy. Look at that. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to add another layer, change my opacity, 100 again, same thing. Okay, with this one, I'm going to take my police sign, I'm going to copy it, and bring it over here, Control V. Okay, now I'm going to reshape it to what I need it. I need it about this big, right? That's about how big I want it. I'm going to Control C right there, because if I just Control V again, it's going to pop up big and I could make it not the same size again. So I Control C. Now I'm Control V again. It's not going to look like anything happens, but check this out. You move it, there's your old one right there, here's your new one. Now, you just place it in the same spot you did the other one, relatively close. Now you're done with that. Now you can go onto your lettering. Police. Select it, Control C, go back over here. Now this is probably going to be a lot bigger than what it should be. Control V. Look here. Look how slick that looks. Make it to whatever size you want. You can can it if you want. We're just going to leave ours the same size. Okay. Control C, Control V. Make it same size. We're going to put it right down here on this one. Now this one, Control V again. Now we're going to put it on the back. I always put lettering on the back of my cars, guys. Always. If you're driving around in a patrol car that's just blank on the back, it's kind of bland, gives you nothing to look at while you're driving if you're in third person. That's pretty much it. Your mirror colors here. This is your front bumper, rear bumper, roof, your A-pillars, everything like that, your trunk. That's pretty much it. You can go into flamingtext.com. You can make dial 911, emergency 911. You can make Los Santos. All you do is you download all these to your desktop and then you move them straight into your game. Next, what you want to do is you want to go back over here to your layers, right? You want to go all the way down to layer 2, the one that's got that actual picture of a police car. Delete it. You don't need it. You're already done with it. Go back up to your top layer. Go down through these. Bring all these all the way back up. Every one of them. Layer 3 is our base coat. It's the last one that we changed because the background is always the texture map. Now what I'm going to do is go up here to the top one. Now this button right here merges everything together. Do not do this until all of your layers are the same opacity. Max opacity is 255. You want them to all be the same. They have to be 255 or they're going to look weird when you put them on the vehicle. Okay, now you start with the top one, move it down to 4, and then you move those down to 3. Now you're on your base coat layer. Now all this is going to show up on your base coat. Take this layer down. Take the opacity down. Watch this. I want to show you guys something. I didn't start doing this till here recently. I didn't know about it, honestly. What I do is I go in here. I can make that a little bit bigger. I'm going to go with 300. No, I'm not. I'm going to go 200. Erase the plates. Oop. See, this is what I was talking about, guys. I'm erasing right now, and I can't do anything because police is selected. I'm going to go in here and deselect it. Just click your rectangle and then go click anywhere on your texture map, and it'll deselect it. Now you can go in with your eraser, and you can erase the base paint on your license plate. Alright, you see that? Now, this right here. Now take your opacity, turn it back up. Now, you can see your plates and everything. You don't need those plates on there. It's just going to mess up your plates in game. You go down to your background, delete your background. Now, this is what your texture is going to look like when you're in game. Okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to go to File, Save As. Save it to wherever you want, but it has to be a PNG file. If it is not a PNG file, it will not save. Okay? We're going to name this Police Charger. Okay? But if it is not a PNG file, guys, it will not read in the texture dictionary. It won't read, so it won't go in the vehicle. Your vehicle is going to have a messed up looking texture, okay? What you do is you save it. After you save it, you're going to go into Open 4, right? You're going to go to wherever your YTD is for the vehicle. You're going to find the texture that's already on the vehicle, whatever it is, and you're going to replace it. Okay, and a lot of times it'll say Charger sign 1 or CVPI sign 1, Tahoe sign 1, whatever the vehicle is. Sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get that random vehicle that says Police sign 1. But you'll go into that livery file and you'll change it, and then you'll save it, and that's it. You're done. If you want to check it, you'll go into the YFT file, and it'll bring up a 3D model of the vehicle itself. You can look it over, see if you need to make any changes on the vehicle. If not, you're good to go. Close out your Open 4, go in game, and enjoy. That's going to be it for this tutorial, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something from this. Hope to see some amazing skins from you guys. Good luck. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time.